But I want to also speak about how the bike plan has been received publicly and politically. Because my main point here, if it's not become clear yet, is that it's so important not just to have a great plan and to get support from various components of your community, you also need to know how to interact with the other parts of your community that might not take well to what you're trying to do. And they may not even understand why they think cycling is a good idea. And there's so many reasons aside from greenhouse gas emission reduction. So what we saw was that when we took all of the routes, the various components of that network, and we put them through a criteria scoring, we found that the 3 that you should really do first, and so we had already set aside funding to do more detailed design on 3 routes, whatever they would ended up being 3 heavily used walking trails. So trails that are off of road entirely. In fact, in a lot of cases, the beauty of them is that you don't even realize you're in the city because you're following a river, you're covered by trees. And we found that because of not just the research that says this time up or time 2. I'll clue up. So yeah, I'll just clue up because this is actually really the main point anyway, is that because they were such adored and appreciated walking trails, the biggest pushback has been from people who probably are pleased to see that we have a bike plan. Whereas the first one was like, they think bikes are useless and they don't think anyone would ride a bike anyway. So if you do, in your own communities, go after a very good goal of getting cycling to happen at a larger scale in your community, remember, engage with everybody, but also be prepared, not for a battle, because I don't think that's the right word for it, but for a sustained, persistent initiative. Because if it's going to happen, you have to get everyone on board in some respect. So thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to the Q&A.